Hello, it's dopeydyl. Today we're going to be reacting to the Destiny 2 Lightfall Vidoc that Bungie just released literally only about an hour ago. I'm very excited for Lightfall, especially with the way the season ended in this recent weekly reset. That cutscene at the end was emotional and just gets me so hyped for Lightfall. Um, I've already got the DLC pre-ordered, the big special edition with the annual pass. I've got a couple of days off work. I'm going to be streaming it on Twitch. I'm so excited. So let's dive into this Vidoc and see what they got to offer. See what we got to expect in the DLC. What class, like the new strand, how that's going to work. The new weapons, new enemies and stuff like that. New locations. So let's go. All right, let's see what we got on offer here. I'm very excited for Lightfall. So all right, press play. Audio's not bad. Bro! Oh, right off the bat, it's been 3 seconds! What? Bro, if that's out of Lightfall, if that's what we're gonna see in Lightfall, oh, goosebumps. Goosebumps already. It's been 5 seconds.
The stakes are higher than they've ever been. Have we been built to defend the Traveler? Have we been built to defend humanity? The Witness is going to bring all of that to the test.
What is that? How would we react if we were facing extinction? And how are we going to stand together to overcome this?
You know what must be done.
Tell us.
We were created for this moment, to deal with this conflict, to solve for this enemy.
Oh, that.
What the hell happens when
It's gonna be so fun.
evil
It's gonna be
finally
Spider-Man.
arrives and confronts the Traveler?
Oh my god. The pyramids are just there. Oh my god.
The Traveler is threatened. The Witness is here. Callus's forces are here as well. The Pyramid fleet is here. Big shit is going down.
Okay. I believe you.
Lightfall should feel like you have stepped into the middle of an active war.
One of the values that we really wanted to push was making sure that you felt like the tip of the spear. You were the one who was initiating the action. You were the one who was taking control. You were the one who was attacking things. What
That new
this
subclass,
tone
the Strand?
gave us the chance to do was to really surface the friendship, the camaraderie, the connections that we have to each other.
Kaido, we'll need your troops.
If the end of the universe is coming, what do we have left other than each other?
Keep the enemy away from the Traveler. At all cost.
I'm so. Will they cutscene to end the season?
There's a
the other
pretty
day?
big,
No, this week's
serious
reset?
threat that is happening to the solar system. So we really wanted to bring that gravity,
Oh, they got
and that
weapons?
weight into the story.
Wait, yeah. That shouldn't surprise
In
me,
a
but
major way, what we're doing right now is we're both setting up the
Cool to see.
finale for the Light and Darkness saga. We're pulling the Witness into the frame for the first time.
The big question has
Whoa.
been, what does it want with the Traveler? What will happen when it finds it? And in Lightfall, it does find it.
is
I
he
feel like the Witness is
What?
so drastically different from any other
he
antagonist. that we've
traveling
had in
through
Destiny in the
space
past.
himself?
Now, a lot of our Destiny antagonists are like kind of over the top and theatrical in their own way. And then we have the Witness, who's just so reserved. It's all about control.
He's so
with the Witness.
strange.
The Witness is here to finish what the collapse started. Now, there's Callus. Always been power hungry, in it for himself. He's now signed on as one of the Witness's disciples.
We're seeing
Callus the
Callus go
snake?
through a transformation and emerge as something new.
My semblance matches my inner beauty.
All the badges.
Odds are stacked against you. The Witness has arrived. We got Callus. Everything's under attack.
Ooh,
How
Callus
do we
looks
deal with
different.
this? And
Strand?
then you find this thread.
Yes, here we go.
We knew we wanted to do another Darkness power in Destiny. Are we gonna do what everyone thinks we're gonna do? Are we gonna make like poison? No. We're gonna do something that you'd only find in Destiny. We're gonna go talk about this thing called Strand, and it's the web of life.
I'm excited to see what like
have a cosmic web
builds
that's
we can
connecting
make.
everything around you. How do you actually make that like an ability? How do you make that like a power? It's something that doesn't actually exist. You can't just point to fire, electricity, or ice. Coming up with the
Something
idea
new?
of the strings, the strands lighting up the world.
I like that.
I think that was when everything
I
kind
like
of
that they
started to
made
come
something
together.
brand
Strand
new.
is unlike any of the powers that we've gotten before. We didn't get it from the Traveler, we didn't get it from the pyramids. It is a power that we find is unlocked within us as Guardians. When you pull on that thread and you start manipulating that web, ooh, you can do some really powerful things.
We have some exciting player class fantasies coming up with Strand that we're introducing.
Yes, here we go.
So we have the Hunter Threadrunner, which is going to introduce this threaded spike.
The Hunter Super Silk
So
Strike.
that looks like a lot of fun.
Rope dart. You're constantly
I'm a
moving,
Warlock
constantly
main, so
attacking.
It feels
I'm a
fluid.
bit
It
envious.
has an amazing style to it. It's just something we've never seen in Destiny before.
And then there's the Titan Berserker, and the name is pretty fitting.
The Titan Super is Blade Fury, where you weave these giant blades onto your hands. You have a melee attack that you can kind of combo indefinitely, and then you have your heavy attack, which sends out these suspending waves.
And then there's the Warlock
Here we go.
Broodweaver, the
Warlocks.
mastermind of the minions that we call the Threadlings.
Threadlings?
The Warlock Broodweaver Super is Needle Storm. You create 3 sources of power, and then those then get launched out, and then
I
those
love
fly
that
through
guy.
the air. When they hit an enemy, they'll explode. When they hit the ground, they will then charge up and then turn into Threadlings.
Oh my god. What? Little buddies. Yeah, the
All the
traversal.
classes will
Oh,
have access to a grappling
we're
hook.
Spider-Man
And we
now.
That takes up your grenade slot. It was a hard challenge because, like, how can you make this idea of swinging through the world equivalent to a grenade? And so designers came up with this idea of a grapple melee.
The grapple melee is incredibly powerful. I grapple onto an enemy, which stuns them for a second.
Oh, I
And
wonder if
then
we
when
can
I
get,
there, I
like,
grapple punch,
some
blow
crazy
them all
cooldowns
up,
on
and
that.
Start shooting, and then the unravel projectiles are flying all over the place.
All that stuff coming together was magic for me. Oh my god, that's Destiny?
Oh yeah. Here we go.
Neomuna has existed for hundreds of years. It branched off from Earth during our collapse and shut off any communication. So they've been secretly existing on Neptune for a very long time and keeping
Tell the
themselves
pyramids
safe.
came.
It was amazing to see how the concept artist made all of this beautiful art feel really fresh and new, but also a part of the Destiny universe.
When you think about how to design Neomuna, like what's the architecture like? We're thinking of a lot of aerodynamic things, fins and sailboats. That informs us sort of the architectural form language.
Oh, I like
that
this.
kind of looks unlike anything we've ever seen before.
The high winds, strong pressure. We have that beach area
Space
where
Florida.
we show the sand is made out of diamonds. The whole terrain is following up into the beginning of the city. The color, the graphic design, the vibrancy. and
Cyberpunk
yeah, there's
sort
some
of
mysteries in
theme.
there.
It's cool.
The cool thing about Neomuna is that it's
Like the
this
logo, the
big
Lightfall logo.
neon-soaked city, but
Ooh,
it has
so
quite
good.
a spectrum of different environments.
I think my favorite absolutely is the Thrillodrome. It is an arcade lost sector, and I think we can relate to spending our days in a sticky arcade playing games with our buddies.
Okay.
I'm also so excited for people to see the puka pond with all of the pukas that have been like such a mystery since
Oh,
Beyond Light.
cool! The fish ghost. Yeah.
And then on the other side of the city is Callus's ship. The
Elsie's
Typhon
ghost.
Imperator has landed square in Ahimsa Park.
You see that the city is indeed kind of in shambles in parts. There's smoke, there's explosions in the air, and I just go back to the teamwork of everybody getting into a room and thinking like, what can we do to make this feel high octane, very explosive, and familiar?
This is a city that needs the Guardians' help and needs their protection, and Callus is going to do his level best to destroy it, and we're not going to let them, and neither are the Cloud Striders.
Yeah, these guys. Who are these
There's
guys?
a lot new about Lightfall. We have this new location, and it has these new personalities that come along with it. They're defenders of this city, and they have new perspectives that we really haven't seen in characters in Destiny, and that's taking the form of the Cloud Striders, Nimbus and Rohan.
I understand what's at stake, Lightbearer. Far better than you.
Osiris.
Rohan is the grizzled old veteran who's too old for this shit. And Nimbus is the young rookie. Nimbus is learning on the job.
Nimbus was definitely a
Quicksilver
favorite
vibes.
of ours to animate. They're so boisterous and fun-loving and a little smug, but super confident in their abilities.
The Cloud Striders, bottom line, are cool.
Nimbus, on your face!
Ooh.
We want the Tormentors to be the
Tormentors.
most scary unit that you've ever fought in the Destiny universe.
Holy crap, this combatant is very powerful. It means business.
It's
It looks
incredibly
awesome.
intimidating. This thing wields a massive scythe, has command over all this void energy.
Yo, we get to wield a
can,
scythe?
like, grab you, and that's something we'd never really done before with the boss.
Throws out the scythe, has the player in his hands.
That'd be so cool if we got to wield
And
a
in
scythe.
those moments for Dark Harvest, we actually do things with audio to make it feel even more intimate, where we duck out all
the
the
audio.
background sound. So you really have this intimate moment with this terrifying creature grabbing you.
I've always loved Destiny's audio design. Do a great job with that.
Lightfall and Season of Defiance are two sides of the Destiny coin. And so on the Lightfall side, we have crazy neon cities going on an adventure far away, sort of bombastic action fantasy. On the Season of Defiance side of the coin, it's a story that's much more closer to home.
Season of Defiance is about the ground war on Earth. Callus's forces are invading, and we're defending Earth. We're freeing prisoners. We're trying to protect the last city, but much more directly and under much more threat than we have seen.
This is gonna be so good.
You're working with
It's gonna be an
Petra, you're
emotional
working with
season
Devram,
and
you're
like
working with all these
like
people
DLC,
that
I
you
think.
know that are close to home and that are battling for the real thing you're trying to save.
Cool armor.
We have a lot of weapons
yes,
and armor
here we
proposed to
go.
earn, and I'm super excited to see what you've been working on.
We have a couple of strand exotics. The Warlocks are getting what's called Swarmers. They're these boots that will, on Tangled Destruction, create new threadlings at that
Ooh, what's
location.
that armor?
Now they
That
can either
luminescent-
shoot it, or they can pick up a tangle and throw a tangle, and then that will also create threadlings. The hunters are getting this helmet that will help them grapple through the air. As you grapple, you gain this new ability called Woven Mail, and it's reducing the incoming damage except for headshots. The Titans
Oh,
get
my
boots
hunter
that
buddies will love that.
augment a aspect that they have. The aspect itself will just send out a wave that will suspend enemies in front of their barricade after casting it, but the boots will split it up into 3 waves. Whenever they spin an enemy with these boots on, they also gain Woven Mail. So pushing the front line further and further by being tanky.
I have been
So
caught by those
Warlocks
boots
don't
a
get
couple
Woven Mail?
times in our playtest.
Damn.
We have
That's
this
all right.
incredibly cool heavy metal machine gun that fires according to its own rhythm, where it gets alternate effects every 4th bullet, and then every 16th bullet, it gets even more added to it. We have this pistol that will use advanced technology to find your enemies. And so suddenly you're not worrying about aiming, you're really worrying about surviving during the lock-on time. And it opens you up to consider your movement more than your aiming, being able to lock on to multiple guys in your
Locked on.
field of vision and then just obliterate all of them
Cool.
was, I think, a moment where I kind of went, whoa.
Yes, awesome.
We're introducing a ton of new features that are
Oh
designed
yeah, we're gonna see
to
the
make sure that the
dungeons
player
or raids here.
experiences are as
Or
good
raid.
as they can be.
Sorry.
I think
I
one
know
of
we're
the
getting
things
2 dungeons,
we're
right,
most
in a
excited
raid?
about are
Oh yeah, the loadouts.
and what we're calling build crafting 2.0, which is the system of both, hey, let's make it more understandable to how you make a build, and then let's allow you to save that build and quickly swap between them.
When we started the process of figuring out how we are going to improve build crafting, one of the things that we knew we needed to do was make it easier to go from I have never done any build crafting to I'm really engaged in this system. When we engaged with the UI team and we said we need to improve this experience, they came back with, well, what if we did a build management screen and let you see your whole build on one screen?
It's all in one place.
Oh,
you can see it, you can read it, you
yes.
can learn. And that coupled with our Guardian ranks, that's going to come in and basically be our first ever companion to every single player.
Guardian ranks is our answer to what should I be doing in Destiny if I want to get better? You have this track that tells you what you should be doing. We're really excited for players to start diving into that system along with combinations, a way to finally say thank you to players that you've been playing with. We think all of this stuff is coming together to bring this more cohesive
awesome quality of life changes.
So when we think about the future of Destiny, we think there's so much more to discover. We're just on the coast right now. We want to get into the heart of this continent.
We are walking to our 10-year anniversary of Destiny, and Destiny
the 10 years
such
is
a core
nearly
part
there.
of our players' lives. We just want to keep building Destiny.
We've been talking
10-year
about
plan.
This antagonist to the Traveler for so long.
Destiny 1,
in
all those
Lightfall,
years
we
ago.
get to spend time with the Witness in a way that we haven't yet.
We're paying off storylines that have been coming together and been building for years.
More questions.
Long-term storytelling has been incredible.
We have this finale
The
with
final
the final
shape.
shape that's
Ooh,
coming
yeah.
right after Lightfall, where we're closing down the Light and Darkness saga.
Oh.
But Destiny is far from over.
This universe is about more than the conflict between the Traveler and the Pyramids, and we want to show you new ways to explore it. We want to show you new things to discover in the universe, because we think that Destiny has a lot to offer, and Lightfall is the catalyst for that. It's high stakes, thrilling action, all at the same time, pushing the Destiny story to places it's never been before.
Oh, yes. And look at that. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. Look at that logo. Ooh. Man, awesome. That was sick.
Peggy 16.
That was sick. That was... Oh. I love that, man. I've pre-ordered Lightfall. I've pre-ordered Lightfall. I've got a couple of days off for it. The 1st and the 2nd. So when it comes out, expect to see me streaming on Twitch. I'll be streaming it live. And if you like that video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps with the algorithm. And let me know in the comments if you want more Destiny content in the future. Peace.